resentment. Let's talk about it. Ever so often, I find that certain people just pop out of nowhere with their own little things. So I'm going to talk about resentment. And I'm going to talk about why people walk around with chips on their shoulders. A metaphor for holding grudges and things of that nature. Right? And this is just my hypothesis about it, but maybe I could convince you of this argument. Can you hear me? What I've noticed, just an evaluation of what I've observed, right? People hate that they have to pay bills within society. They hate that they have to pay bills. They hate that they have to do work. They hate that they have to do something to be loved. They hate this. First of all, if they love themselves, they wouldn't have to. They wouldn't resent it, but whatever. They have a shallow understanding of what self-love is and what love is in general. They don't know really what it means, or they never even heard the concept of love before at all. And if they do know what it is, they just resent the fact that they have to do work. They have to do labor for things. So, let's do it like this. When you're a kid, your parents nag you because they have to pay the bills. If they didn't have to pay the bills, they wouldn't nag you. Believe it or not, all that shit that you get when you was a kid from your parents, your mom, your dad, put up your ass and things, is because they have to pay the bills for you. If they didn't have to pay the bills, then they wouldn't care, right? Because they're having a terrible experience because of the fact that they have to pay these bills, right? So it lowers their happiness. It makes their well-being go down. Now, as you get older, you see the same thing with people. With people that's in world, just living their job, they resent that they have to work for a living. You get your first job, you resent that you have to work for a living. Why do I gotta be the cashier at Popeyes? My own personal experience. Actually, I like being the cashier at Popeyes. Not really. Right? Why do I have to work for it? Right? Why do I have to try There's people out there that doesn't even have to try. That's what they tell themselves. Right? And then they look at other people and then they resent that they have to be nice to you because they know that they have to pay for this shit. They have to pay for everything, so why do I have to be nice? Which is the trick. They don't have to be nice, but they think that that's the way they're going to get ahead, or that they living in their morality, their justice warriors. They're living in their own morality world, but it doesn't go like that. They think everyone is like that, but it's actually just subjective, separately from each other. That's it.